In the vast green tapestry of our planet, there are titans, beings of immense strength and staggering longevity that stand as silent witnesses to the passage of centuries. These are the world's strongest trees, nature's own architecture, engineered to withstand the fiercest storms, the most searing droughts, and the relentless march of time. Their power isn't just in their unyielding wood or their towering height, but in their deep-rooted resilience, a quiet defiance against all odds. They are the true elders of the natural world, holding secrets within their very grain. Today, on Nautical Outdoors, we embark on a journey to meet these magnificent giants. We will not only marvel at their sheer physical presence, but also delve into the mysteries they hold. How can one possibly know the age of a living thing that can outlive human civilizations? We will explore the scientific methods from counting the delicate rings that mark each passing year to the precise art of carbon dating. We will also uncover the fascinating and often surprising reproductive lives of these trees, learning how to distinguish their male and female characteristics. Prepare to be astonished. For each of these 10 remarkable species, we will reveal a little-known fact, a hidden story that adds another layer to their incredible existence. From trees that hold vast reservoirs of water within their trunks to those whose lineage stretches back to the age of the dinosaurs, this is a story of survival, adaptation, and breathtaking strength. Join me as we uncover the secrets of the world's most powerful trees. Our journey begins in the sun-drenched savannas of Africa and Australia, home to a true icon of the natural world, the baobab. Its appearance is almost otherworldly, with a colossal, swollen trunk and branches that reach towards the sky like gnarled fingers. This immense trunk is the source of its strength, not just for structural support, but for its very survival. It is a living reservoir. Determining the age of such a giant is a challenge, as they don't produce traditional growth rings. Scientists must turn to radiocarbon dating, carefully sampling the oldest parts of the wood to unlock a history that can span thousands of years. The baobab's life is as complex as its form. Many species are hermaphroditic, meaning their large, pendulous flowers possess both male and female reproductive organs, a clever strategy to ensure pollination in their often harsh environment. And here lies a truly astonishing secret. The baobab's fibrous trunk is not just solid wood. It can store an incredible amount of water, up to 120,000 liters, or 32,000 gallons. During the dry season, this internal reservoir sustains the tree and provides a vital source of water for countless other creatures, earning it the name, the Tree of Life. We travel now to the western slopes of the Sierra Nevada mountains in California to stand in the shadow of a true monarch, the giant Sequoia. These trees command a sense of awe unlike any other, not necessarily for their height but for their sheer, overwhelming volume. Their strength lies in their massive columnar trunks, which can exceed 30 feet in diameter. To understand their age, one must look deep inside. Each year of life of sun and snow is recorded as a ring within its trunk. By counting these rings, often from a small core sample, we can read a story that frequently stretches back over 3,000 years. These titans are monoecious, a term meaning one house. A single tree produces both small pollen-bearing male cones and much larger woody female cones that hold the seeds of future generations, and among these giants one stands supreme. The tree known as General Sherman is not the tallest nor the oldest, but by the sheer volume of its trunk, it is officially the largest living single-stem tree on our planet. It is a being of almost unimaginable scale, a living mountain of wood that has stood and grown while empires have risen and fallen. From the colossal girth of the Sequoia, we journey to the misty coastal fog belt of the Pacific Northwest, home to its slender, elegant cousin, the coast redwood. Here, strength is defined by height. These are the tallest living things on Earth, soaring to over 380 feet, a vertical world of their own. Their resilience is legendary. Their fibrous, tannin-rich bark is incredibly thick and resistant to fire, insects, and decay. Like the sequoias, their age is chronicled in the rings of their trunk, a yearly diary that can record more than 2 millennia of life in this unique coastal climate. The reproductive strategy of the redwood is also monoecious. Each towering giant is self-sufficient, producing both tiny male cones that release clouds of pollen and female cones that, once fertilized, will shelter the seeds. But the redwood holds a secret to its longevity that is nothing short of miraculous. Should one of these giants fall or be cut down, its life is not necessarily over. The dormant buds in its root system can spring to life, sending up new sprouts from the ancient stump. These clonal groves, often forming a circle around the parent tree, can persist for centuries, a testament to the tree's indomitable will to live. We remain in the coastal regions of the Pacific Northwest, but now we encounter a different kind of strength, the strength of flexibility and endurance. This is the Sitka spruce. Growing in areas battered by fierce oceanic storms, its power lies in its ability to bend without breaking. Its wood has an exceptionally high strength-to-weight ratio, a quality that has been noticed by more than just nature. Determining its age requires a careful process of extracting a core sample with a tool called an increment borer, allowing scientists to count its growth rings without harming the tree, which, by the way, can live for over 700 years. The Sitka spruce is another monoecious species bearing both male and female cones on the same individual. The male cones are small and reddish, releasing pollen that is carried by the wind to the larger, greener female cones that hang from the upper branches. Its remarkable wood possesses a little-known but crucial piece of history. During the Second World War, the light yet incredibly strong timber of the Sitka spruce was a critical material. It was used to construct the frames of aircraft, including the famous de Havilland Mosquito, a versatile fighter bomber known as the Wooden Wonder. Throughout the forests of western North America, from the Rocky Mountains to the Pacific coast, stands a tree that is a cornerstone of its ecosystem, the Douglas fir. It is not a true fir, but a species all its own. Its strength is found in its tough, durable wood, which has made it one of the world's most important timber trees. Its thick, deeply furrowed bark provides excellent protection against ground fires, allowing it to survive and thrive. Its age can be read with remarkable clarity by counting the annual growth rings, revealing lifespans that can easily exceed 1,000 years. A monoecious tree, the Douglas fir produces small, reddish-brown male pollen cones and highly distinctive female seed cones. These cones are unique, with three-pointed bracts protruding from between the scales, looking like the hind legs and tail of a tiny mouse diving in for cover, a feature that makes them instantly recognizable. While valued for its timber, the sheer longevity of this species is its most profound secret. To stand beside a Douglas fir is often to stand beside a living being that was a sapling during the High Middle Ages, a silent observer of a full millennium of human history. Our journey now takes us to the slopes of the Andes in Chile and Argentina to meet a tree that looks like a relic from another time, the monkey puzzle tree, or Araucaria araucana. Its strength is a defensive one. The entire tree is covered in a formidable armor of thick, sharp, triangular leaves arranged in a dense spiral. This spiky foliage makes the tree incredibly difficult to climb, hence its English name. As with many conifers, its age can be determined by counting the growth rings, which show these trees can live for well over 1,000 years, slowly building their fortress-like structure. Unlike the previous trees we've met, the monkey puzzle is dioecious, meaning two houses. Individual trees are either male, producing large oblong pollen cones, or female, producing enormous spherical seed cones that can weigh up to 5 kilograms. Perhaps its most fascinating secret is that it is a true living fossil. This species was widespread during the Jurassic period, and its unique primitive form evolved as a defense against grazing by long-necked dinosaurs. To look upon a monkey puzzle tree is to get a glimpse of a world that existed millions of years ago. As we venture into the Sonoran Desert of Arizona and northern Mexico, we find a tree that, honestly, just embodies strength in its very name, the ironwood, or Olnea tesota. Now, this desert legume isn't especially large or tall, but its power, well, it lies in its incredible density. The wood is actually one of the hardest and heaviest in the world, a result of its extremely slow growth in such an arid, unforgiving environment. Reading its history can be pretty tricky, since the growth rings are so faint, but with careful analysis, scientists have revealed ages of up to 1,500 years, making it one of the longest living trees in the desert. The ironwood is monoecious, producing these beautiful clusters of pea-like purple and white flowers, each containing both male and female parts. Eventually these flowers develop into seed pods, which is typical for a legume. But, the tree's great secret is really tied to its defining characteristic, its density. The heartwood of the ironwood is so dense and has so few air pockets that it just won't float. If you were to place a piece of its seasoned wood in water, it would sink straight to the bottom, a true testament to the solid, unyielding nature of this desert survivor. From the desert, we travel across the Pacific to the cool, temperate rainforests of southeastern Australia, specifically Victoria and Tasmania. Here we find Eucalyptus regnans, also known as the mountain ash. This is a tree of superlatives. It is a giant among the hardwoods, renowned for its rapid growth and towering height, often rivaling the coast redwoods. Its strength is twofold: its immense vertical stature and its remarkable ability to regenerate after the fierce bushfires that are common in its habitat. Its age is read in its annual growth rings, showing lifespans of up to 500 years. This giant is a flowering plant, and its reproductive strategy is monoecious. The tree produces small, cream-colored flowers that are rich in nectar, attracting a host of pollinators. But its most astonishing secret lies in this very fact. While the conifers we've seen can be taller, Eucalyptus regnans holds the title of the tallest flowering plant on Earth. It is an angiosperm of epic proportions, a tree that combines the delicate, complex biology of a flower with the sheer scale and majesty of a forest giant, reaching heights of over 330 feet. We return to the Americas, to the subtropical regions of Florida, the Caribbean, and Central America, to seek out a tree whose strength is legendary: the black ironwood, Crugiodendron ferium. This unassuming small to medium-sized tree doesn't impress with height or girth, but with a density that is almost unbelievable. Its strength is absolute, concentrated in every fiber of its being. Its growth is painfully slow, and counting its fine growth rings is the only way to accurately assess its age, which can be several hundred years. The black ironwood is monoecious, producing tiny, inconspicuous yellowish-green flowers that are self-sufficient for reproduction, eventually giving way to small, fleshy berries that turn from red to black when ripe. Its hidden fact is a world record. While other ironwoods are incredibly dense, the black ironwood is officially recognized as having the heaviest wood in the world. With a specific gravity of around 1.42, it is substantially denser than water. It is so hard and heavy that it is almost impossible to work with, a true heavyweight champion of the plant kingdom. Our final destination is the sun-baked landscape of the Mediterranean basin, a region synonymous with ancient history. Here, we find the olive tree. Its strength is not in height or hardness, but in its incredible tenacity and longevity. With a gnarled, twisting trunk that seems to record every hardship, it can survive in poor rocky soil and withstand intense drought. Aging these trees is a profound challenge. Their core often rots away, making ring counting impossible. Scientists must rely on radiocarbon dating of the remaining outer wood to estimate the age of these ancient beings. Olive trees are monoecious, with most cultivars bearing perfect flowers that contain both stamen and pistil, though they often benefit from cross-pollination to produce a better crop. And their secret is perhaps the most humbling of all. It is the sheer, mind-boggling scale of their lifespan. While we have discussed trees that live for centuries, some living olive trees scattered across the Mediterranean are scientifically verified to be over 2,000 years old. These very trees were alive during the time of the Roman Empire, bearing fruit then, and continuing to bear fruit for us today. They are not just trees, they are living monuments. From the water-filled baobab of the savanna to the fire-resistant sequoia, from the prehistoric monkey puzzle to the truly ancient olive, we have journeyed across the globe and through millennia. We have seen that strength comes in many forms: in towering height, in impenetrable density, in flexibility against the wind, and in the sheer, stubborn will to endure. These 10 trees are but a handful of the silent, powerful giants that enrich our world, each with its own unique story of survival written in its rings, its bark, and its very DNA. They are the planet's elders, its anchors, its lungs. Their immense strength is matched only by their fragility in the face of human-driven change. These ancient beings, which have weathered ice ages and survived geologic time, are now threatened by deforestation, climate change, and habitat loss. Their future, and the future of the countless species that depend on them, rests in our hands. The first step is awareness, and the next is appreciation. To look at a tree not just as wood, but as a living, breathing chronicle of our planet's history. So the next time you walk through a forest or even pass a lone tree in a park, I encourage you to pause. Think of the immense, unseen power within it, the history it has witnessed, and the life it supports. Let us work to be worthy guardians of these magnificent natural giants, ensuring that their silent, steadfast watch continues for thousands of years to come. Thank you for joining us on Nautical Outdoors.